Hello and welcome to another free YouTube video wherein I'm going to talk about something very interesting and very important if you're in the path of scaling your practice to 25 lakhs or 1 crore plus a month and you're a very specialist doctor. The five leaks that your clinic sales funnel is having, which is losing you 5 lakh plus a month. And after we talk about the leaks, we're then going to talk about how to actually fix them so that your revenues can start keep on growing with you, right? We have been helping 100 plus doctors just by fixing these leaks, and they don't have to chase new patients now, they attract more patients online, right? But before we get on to the video, I'm Dr. Harsh Priyadarshi. I'm the founder of Skin Business Accelerator, a performance marketing and a consulting agency. We work only with dermatologists, plastic surgeons, skin and aesthetic clinics. Now let's start with the video itself. So most clinics keep on thinking that they're gonna every time they want to make money, they need more leads, right? But in reality, you're actually leaking 3 to 5 lakh every single month just because your funnel is broken and there are leakages in your system. You're losing a potential revenue of 40 to 60 lakh rupees every single year, right? The biggest misconception is that if you get more leads in the system, you're going to keep on growing. No, you're not, because you're just pouring water into a bucket that is full of holes. Imagine that, man. Can you ever get the bucket full if it is full of holes, no matter how much water you put in that bucket? Similarly, if your funnel is leaking, if your funnel is broken at one particular step, no matter how many leads you push into that single funnel, it's not going to change anything for you and it's not going to get you real conversions and real patients, right? What actually is happening in your scenario is that no matter how much traffic you're putting into the funnel, the patients keep on dropping off at every step, due to which at the end of the day, your initial conversions remain, roughly in a very bad situation. I'm going to give you a few shocking stats now. Right, the 82% of your leads, they go cold in the very 60 minutes after they filled in the lead form, or taken action on your WhatsApp page, or taken action on a landing page, or any form of interaction with you. They completely forget about you and go cold in just 60 minutes after they've taken the action, right? 64% of the patients, they ghost after their first call with you, their first consult with you. Only 20% ever get follow up, due to which 5 lakh of your rupee every single month is disappearing silently, right? Why should you listen to me now? I'm Dr. Harsh. I'm a doctor turned clinic growth expert. We have helped more than 100 plus Indian specialists plug these leaks, fix the buckets, and add an additional 3 to 10 lakh rupee of revenue every single month on automation. This video is known as Sales Funnel 101. It's a complete masterclass on fixing your sales funnel, and at the end of this video, I'm definitely gonna save you 3 to 5 lakh rupee of revenue that you're leaking out just because of leaks in different stages of your sales funnel, right? See, most clinics focus mistakenly on reels, on their ads, and boosting posts. See, I agree, this is the top of the funnel, it needs work, but you need to equally work on the bottom and the middle of the funnel, the further parts of the pipeline, because that is actually where money is made. That is where conversions happen. Patients get your high ticket procedures and pay you money, and unless the funnel, the traffic reaches that stage, everything else beyond that, prior to that, is completely pointless. Is that wrong? Now money is lost in slow responses, lost in no shows, again weak consults. If you don't follow up, you lose money. If you're not reactivating the old leads, you're simply losing money on the table. Now in this particular video, we are going to plug the five biggest leaks that most of the specialist doctors and specialist clinics have, which is actually costing them more than 5 lakh rupees every single month, right? The first leak is that the follow up once somebody becomes a lead is very slow, which leads to leak number one, that is dead leads. If you are not following up within 15 minutes of that person becoming a lead, you are losing money. See, If you're not investing with your money in automated systems, you then have to invest with manpower and time and ensure that every lead that you generate is actually followed up within the very first 15 minutes. Because if not, then what's even the point? Just go out there and burn your money, man, because you're never going to get results from any of the traffic mechanisms that you put in. No matter how many reels you make, how many Instagram posts you do, how much you burn on ads, you're not going to get the results if you're not following up within the first 15 minutes of somebody becoming a lead and showing interest on your procedure. Because if you're not reaching out in the 15 minutes, it might just be an automated WhatsApp message, but even that is very, very powerful in keeping the leads in the loop and keeping them warm enough so that eventually they take action and come down in for a consultation, right? Speed matters because it's a proven statistic that if you are contacting under 5 minutes of somebody is taking an action, they are 9x more likely to convert. Delay leads to cold and dead leads, which means that you're losing 50 to 75,000 at least every single month just because of this one leak, right? One leak fixed, 50 to 75,000 saved. The patient, what they see in this scenario is that I sent this clinic a WhatsApp message 3 hours ago. They are so busy that they're not responding to me. Let me check out somebody else who are probably more available for me, who are probably there for me, right? You have to be there for your patients and you have to be the solution for them as and when they need it, as soon as they show an interest in needing it. Only then will you be able to grow and get any sort of results with any sort of digital marketing effort that you're having, be it SEO, PPC, anything. If you are leaking over here, see, all of that are traffic mechanisms, traffic engines. Your traffic engine is working fine, great. But if your funnel is leaking just because of lack of timely follow ups, you're losing money regardless. And this is probably why advertising has never worked out that well for you, right? Every single month, just because of this missed or delayed callbacks, just because of your leads getting ice cold, you are losing 75,000 of your month. It's simply evaporating every single month. Because see, you're spending on ads, you're generating leads. If you are letting them go cold, what's even the point of doing all of that hassle, right? Just fix this fast, man. Just get a WhatsApp autoresponder. There are a few free tools, but again, your account might get banned if you go on bulk mode with those free tools. Have a nurse or your receptionist call every lead that you generate within 5 minutes. I don't care if it's 1 a.m. in the morning. If you cannot call them within 5 minutes or WhatsApp them within 5 minutes, there is no point in generating the leads. If you do not have enough manpower, invest in systems. If you do not have enough money to invest in systems, do the follow ups yourself. I don't care. But if you are advertising and you want to make the most amount of money out of the money that you're investing, you have to reach out to every goddamn lead in 5 minutes, and only then will you be able to convert 10 to 15% of those leads, no matter how qualified the leads are. See, it's a different scenario if you're working with Skin Business Accelerator. We do everything on automation, so you get only the best of the leads. But if you're not, then you have to do all of this. Only then will you be able to fix the leak. That is the leak number one, dead and cold leads. Moving on, the second biggest leak is no show appointments. Won't you agree? Your patients are vanishing after confirming their appointments with you, right? They're booking a consult, but they're never showing up. They do not come because of their fear, their doubts again, which your front desk staff are not able to actually, help them overcome. But even bigger factor many a times is forgetfulness. See, they were very interested. They thought of you as a solution. It was a very good call with your front desk. But eventually they just forgot that they had the call at all. They got, 10 other things happening in their life. How do you expect them to remember if you're not reminding them? And see, if you're not reminding them repeatedly, if you're not appealing to their subconscious minds repeatedly, you're not building trust and you're not building your authority, which is why you probably are burning your money on ads and not getting any substantial results. Is that right? So 30% no shows are costing you 1 lakh plus every single month in revenue. Just go back there, Do your clinic's maths and you will realize this yourself. So, in order to implement this, just fix this now. Start implementing WhatsApp reminders. Have a map that every lead, whenever they come down to our system, this is gonna happen. This is gonna be their roadmap, and this is how we are gonna ensure 100% customer satisfaction from lead to walk-in to procedure to review to everything. And eventually, if you actually want to scale your clinic, ensure that all of these run on automations. Please start investing in your growth, because if you do not invest in your growth, there is simply no point in even trying to advertise and get more patients, because without all of these conversion mechanisms in place, with these leaky funnels, no matter how much you invest with your time or money in reels, in organic content, in YouTube videos, in social media, in paid ads, nothing is going to convert, because simply you're simply leaking the traffic out of your funnel, right? So fixes now: put in WhatsApp reminders, have doctor intro videos, have personalized WhatsApp messages, personalized video messages, personalized voice note. Just refer to our earlier video on how to follow up. I'll also drop in a link in the I button, and figure out how to follow up using that video, right? And ensure that a day before and on the day of the consultation, you are getting a confirmation from every lead, because if not, then they're definitely not going to show up and you're definitely going to burn your money, right? Let me give you an example of a reminder flow. On day one, when somebody books with you, send a personalized WhatsApp video note thanking them for booking with you, and it should go out with from the doctor itself. If you cannot invest in systems, do this manually. If you can invest in systems, I'm going to tell you what you need to do in a while. On day two, another video plus text on WhatsApp, like here's how to reach us, here are the next steps, here's how to prepare for the consultation, anything of this sort. And on the day three, a simple personal message that we are excited to meet you. Now you have to figure out how far along the patient is booking the consultation, right? And you have to improvise on this flow based on the every lead and every patient, in a humanized kind of a manner, right? Because every patient has a different story, and every patient is going to need different nudges at different points in time to actually take the next step forward and take actions, right? So now let's move on to the third leak in your entire funnel. You're losing out on procedures. Now patients are showing up, but they're not saying yes to the procedures from you, right? Another leak in your sales funnel, another point wherein you're losing a hell lot of money. Most doctors, they go wrong over here because they only explain the diagnosis. There is no emotional point of the entire conversation. There is no urgency that you've been able to make. Again, these might seem like selling. This might seem very unethical to you, but if you actually believe that the patient can benefit from the procedure, why not go out there and ensure that even they believe that they're gonna benefit from this procedure, right? Your patients are actually thinking, do I need this now? Can I even afford it? Is it that valuable for me? Is this the right clinic? His or her experience with you should ensure that all of these subconscious questions are answered, and your authority is built at such a level that they think of you as somebody whose every advice is basically God's advice and they have to take it, right? Fix this with these tools. Go out there, research a bit about NEPQ questioning, or just come down on a consultation. I'm going to tell you everything about it. Go out there, start doing future pacing, have offer frames around, have bonuses around the entire offering, entire advertising process, entire sales funnel, and eventually this leak will also be resolved for you. I'm also giving you a script, like you can tell your patient this when they're hesitating, like this is known as future pacing. Imagine looking in the mirror 30 days from now and finally loving what you see. That plump skin, that hydrated look. You're finally in love with your face again. You're finally feeling confident, and you're finally feeling that you can, win the world again, just like the earlier child in you used to dream of. So, is that final outcome worth the pain of going through this surgery for you? Then just shut up and then let them think, and then let them come back to you, right? See, at the end of the day, you're there to run a business, you're there to run a clinic, and even you have to do a little bit of sales only then. See, the number one rule in sales is sell like a doctor. Now, if a doctor stops selling, it's definitely not going to work out for you. So another leak that you're happening that might also be happening is that you're not following up for patients who are not ready now. See, they didn't say no to you, right? They said they're not ready now. So ensure that you follow up with them. If you're not ready to invest, it will be using manual interventions. If you're ready to invest in systems, it's all gonna be taken care of on automation, and then you can get a really good revenue, and you can save a lot of leaks just by fixing this and following up with your not now patients as well. A few facts about follow ups. The WhatsApp sequences with proof, emotion, and incentives work 75% better than any other mechanism. Be it email marketing, be it content strategy marketing, be it any sort of marketing strategy that you might think of, personalized WhatsApp sequences mixed with proof, emotion, and incentive work the very best. An example follow up timeline is: on day one, give them a quick reminder. On day two, share an emotional case study with a video of the doctor itself. On day five, show the results and before and after videos. Now, this you have to follow while following up with the people who are not ready now. Again, if you're using an automated system, ensure that this goes on for at least 1 year so that you can squeeze out maximum juice from the leads that you generate. The result of this fix is going to be that you can see an instant 20 to 30% lift in conversions. You're going to see 1 to 1.5 lakhs of additional revenue gained every single month. And now let's move on to leak number 5, which is you're not reactivating the old leads or you're not upselling them on anything. Is that right? You're gold neglecting gold there, man. The past patients, they are an untapped revenue vault, which when you tap is gonna create instant value and instant bookings for you, right? Now, because of this leak, you're losing approximately, 45,000 per patient. See, if you take out revenue generated per lead, if your current metrics are 30,000, if you just fix this problem and start reactivating the old leads and upselling them, every nurtured patient of your, the average lifetime value is extremely gonna go up, and it's gonna go up to 75 plus thousand from every lead instantly, right? So how do you actually fix this leak in the funnel? You have to have a patient recall calendar, right? You have to have monthly offers, you have to come up with newer treatment or packages, newer events, and you have to just put out new offers every single month and send that out to every lead that you have generated so far. And if it happens on automation, if you're actually investing in your growth, then it would be a hassle free process. But if not, then manually it's going to be a bit more difficult and you're going to keep on leaking your money. Now, an example WhatsApp message, if you're actually doing this offline manually, could be: Hi, we haven't seen you in a while. I mean, this month we are offering a special post care bundle with every GFC treatment. So, we'll be interested to actually have you in here and actually claim the bundle and get as much and get the full head of hair that you've always been desiring. An example message could be something like this, right? Now, the tools that you're going to be needing to actually fix this leak is going to be CRM, again, pre built templates. You're going to need to have one staff who is going to allocate 1 hour a week to reach out to every old lead and actually ensure that they're getting the monthly reminders, the monthly walk ins, and the monthly offers that you need to be making every single month moving forward, right? If you just do this and you use these tools to actually fix this issue, and fix the leak in the funnel, you're gonna instantly add 2 lakh rupee a month in additional return on investment in whatever time or money that you're investing in marketing your clinic and promoting it using digital marketing, right? Let me give you a recap of the 5 leaks. The first leak was you're having a delayed response to the lead that are coming in, making you lose 75,000 a month. Next, you're losing out on no shows, at least a lakh rupee a month, on console drop offs, 1.5 lakhs a month, on no follow ups, 1 lakh a month, and on no old lead reactivation, you are absolutely losing out at least a lakh and a half rupees a month. This totals to a lot of money, and I would, if I were you, I would just exit this video right now and fix these if I have any ideas on how to do that. But if you actually do not want to fix all of this on your own, and you want somebody else to fix it so that you get double bookings and you predictable growth, then and only then I have a personalized offer for you, a personalized fix for your clinic. So we are offering a very limited time one-on-one specialist growth call to actually walk you through where your current funnel is leaking lifetime value of patients, which systems you're actually missing, which is hindering your growth, or even sometimes which systems you're misusing, which is not letting you scale to the optimal levels that you eventually want to scale to. At the end of the day, it's all about, that 1 to 2% of tweaks that can be done in the system that you're already having, which is going to help you get from, that 1 lakh to 2 lakh rupee to even 10 lakh rupee a month to that 1 crore a month mark as soon as possible, as consistently and as predictably as possible, right? But let me remind you, this call is not for beginners. This is only for doctors, specialist doctors who are already earning 2 to 10 lakh rupee a month. It is for clinics which are tired of chasing leads that do not convert and eventually ghost them. It is for specialists who want to automate their follow ups, the reactivations, the referrals, and basically 100% of their marketing and sales efforts so that they have a consistent system to scale to 1 crore a month mark. It is for medicopreneurs and the medical founders who are ready to scale without any additional burnout on them or on their team, right? But let me remind you again, this is not for clinics who rely only on word of mouth or paper records, or who shy away from investing in their growth. Because if you're not ready to invest in your growth, even God cannot help you grow. See, the rule of the universe is simple. You first have to give, only then will you be eligible to receive. So you first have to invest, and only then will you be able to achieve the kind of results that the clinics that are working at 1 crore a mark are actually able to get. What you will get from this exact call would be a complete diagnosis of your front end and back end systems, not just marketing, sales, customer experience, retentions, SOPs, everything. A complete diagnosis from a doctor to a doctor, right? You will then get a live audit of your clinic's funnel, from ads to operations to sales to customer journey to experience to post clinic visit review requests to everything that might possibly help you scale faster to that 1 crore a month mark. You would also get a personalized specialist authority blueprint and a ready to deploy patient rebooking and retargeting calendar. Also, you're going to get scripts and SOPs which you can plug in into your system almost immediately. But let me again remind you that this is not a sales call. This call is going to be a completely different experience for you. This call is not going to be like any other call with any other marketing agency that you ever visited. And you have my word on that. But I've taken 4,000 such calls. I have helped countless such specialists, and not one has told me that they've been to any other experience as good as Skin Business Accelerators, right? This is the only reason why we've been able to get such exceptional results for all of our clients, right? So you can book your free call right now. I've already shown you the leaks, you've already seen the framework. Now let us build your version of this framework, right? Just go to www.skinbusinessaccelerator.services, that is SKINBusinessAccelerator.services, www.skinbusinessaccelerator.services. But remember, we only have 10 free slots per week. So apply only and only if you're serious about scaling, if you're ready to invest, and if you're ready to finally see the kind of results that you see everybody advertising online, right? Let us fix your systems. Let's turn your clinic into a patient magnet so that you can scale to 1 crore rupee a month mark as fast as possible, right? Thank you very much for tolerating me for this long, for listening to all of this. And let me leave you with a very good quote that you do not just need more leads, you need better systems and every possible fixes in the funnel, so that you eventually do not burn out those leaks, you do not leak out those leads, and you can eventually convert and generate a revenue for your practice as well. So if you have any questions regarding sales, marketing, clinic growth, scaling in general, you can just drop in an email at Skin Business Accelerator, SKINBUSINESSACCELERATOR @gmail.com. That is Skin Business Accelerator @gmail.com. I also add short bits of content that is highly valuable for growing any clinic. It's done on our Instagram channel, and you can just visit us at the rate s.b.a.marketing, and you can actually help us, thus that is Skin Business Accelerator, become your growth partners. So thank you for watching. Just subscribe to this channel because I'm going to keep on adding free value every single week for you, and I'm going to show up every time with absolutely mind-blowing content. So just subscribe, click the bell icon wherever you find, and I'm going to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.